So you wanted to talk, Taurus. I can really sense that you wanted to talk tonight. So here we are. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot. And it looks like we're doing a night tarot session. Tarot in Wonderland in hand. Seems legit. You know the placements: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, tropical or Vedic. Timeless message. Let's just begin here. Let's just start with the Ace of Wands. This explosive energy that you're feeling has you not knowing what to do with yourself, huh? And this explosive energy isn't something that other people, I think, can see or feel, or, little do they know. It's definitely within. It's the level of combustion and radiating and just alchemizing that's going on within you is phenomenal. Words may escape you. You don't know how to describe it or what the feeling is. But it feels good, so good that thoughts might creep in or feelings might creep in of what could go wrong, or this can't be right, or this can't be a feeling that I'm interpreting correctly. But it is. I guess it would make more sense if you knew what you were excited about. Not to say you don't know what you're excited about, but there's nothing you can think of that can match the energies of what you're feeling. It's as if you know something's to come, which is also showing that you are aligned and in sync, because the aces are new beginnings. So as you come to this understanding that something's near, it's because, you're mutually being in touch with intuition in a way to where hopefully, ultimately, you just stop worrying about the details of it all. Because, even I can tell you from my perspective of resonance, and with a Gemini moon, I would love to know the details as well, but the cards may tell more. I hadn't seen the High Priestess in a while. I don't know if she's going to come out in this reading, but I do sense that something is very much miraculous about the nature of this reading, and it's meant to bring an element of surprise. So, but if the tea is spilled, the tea is spilled. The star, speaking of tea spilt, there are many of you that already know, you already know exactly what this thing is, that you're just so excited about and passionate about, you know what this energy is. And for others of you that don't know just yet, just know that it's going to hit soon. I give it 3 to 7 days, honestly, which will bring us into Taurus season. this miracle that I speak of, as we've got the star card here, right? This miracle that I speak of, this miraculous thing is going to occur, and it's just gonna blow shit out of the water. Like, it's almost like a coming out or a coming of age. I don't know, many of you might be coming of season, you know, might have been down for a long time, might have been had fucked up for a long time. Things might have just been skewed as far as like, you know, just how people had you, I think, or how, you know, life seemed to be for you for a while. And, you know, when it comes to those who may have slept on you or those who didn't see your value, like this could be platonic, this could be romantic. This is just like people who either slept on you or like undervalued you, which means that, you know, they kind of maybe gave you a little like breadcrumbs, but they still ultimately like undervalued. You know, they're gonna wish they didn't. And I like this because this is not like an ego flex or anything like this. This is a flex for the self. It's just that others are going to be acknowledging, you know, the sun is rising. The way I read this star in Tarot in Wonderland for sure, and the way it's coming across now. And whereas, you know, within that lunar energy, within that nighttime, where, you know, they say the freaks come out at night. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, a lot of energies were moving and shaking in those happening hours while what was going unseen within, you know, the duality of that energy was you working and growing and putting pieces together and puzzling out. And it's like, if you didn't know where focusing on you was going to get you, if you didn't know where it was going to get you, you're about to find out. If you didn't know how long this would all last before you did, it's about to be soon. It's all of those answers coming with a quickness, you know? But it's all because of you. You're bringing about the answers because of what the energy that you're imbuing, you know? It's what is resonating back towards you from the external. So in a sense, we can talk about miracles and that type of thing within like an allegorical sense, right? Because what it comes back to is that this is all because of you, you know? In a very humble and confident way, you know? Like, and as I said that, you know, it gave me a sense that many of you really don't give two shits about what people think, but you give one. And you know, I'm happy for those who've come around to that feeling, and for others, you know, maybe it's something that we grow on you. But you know what I mean? It's like to where whatever we'd gone through in life, it didn't have us giving both shits up. Like, you know, people are like, I don't give two shits. It's like you don't give a single one. Your heart's completely jaded. You know what I mean? There's no redemption. So like, I feel like, you know, the message is for those of you who are even questioning why you're even giving one. It's just remember that it's validating the level of compassion that you have for yourself and for humanity and for F's sakes, just for love. Mm. Y'all want two more cards, huh? We're already at 10 minutes here. Man, the Magician and the Lovers. Something told me we were going to get hit with more arcanas, man. I knew it. And like, Taurus, was it y'all's last reading that had and I should know this. A lot's been going on, and I have been doing like other things like TikTok. Oh, goodness gracious, slow it down. I know we're in the foreshadow of Mercury retrograde, and I know I should definitely not be trying to communicate faster than energies are working. So, pardon moi. But I should know this about, if it was the last reading where it was you guys that was I believe an ace and 3 arcana. I'll have to go back and see, but either way. And I'll do an update for you on that on the next Taurus reading. As you know, this is exclusively a Taurus channel now. If you didn't catch that in the last one and you made it to this mark, then now you know. The Lovers and the Magician. So we got a few things here. One, I really, it's one thing when other people are so surprised by, this transformation of yours. Like, oh, I didn't think Taurus could do this. How did they pull this off? Oh my gosh. It's giving me Gossip Folks, Missy Elliott, from the Under Construction album, the song Gossip Folks is giving me that. But like what I'm seeing here is on another level that has surely been incomprehensible before. Like compared to that, it's when you fucking see what you can do. And I don't mean just making it through something hard and finding out what you're made of. Like you've oh fuck, Taurus, you've toughed it out. You're like, we're bulls. I'm May 15th, guys. I'm Taurus Sun tropically in my sidereal chart. I'm Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus as fuck. Let me tell you this, guys, gals. It's not even about being impressed by what the fuck we can make it through. Because we are the fucking Chevrolet. You remember the 90s Chevrolet theme song? Like a rock, like a rock. Like, okay, like we know. Cool. It's not even that. What it is, it's when you see all of the things that the universe is bestowing upon you based upon what you're attracting. And then, you're fully allowing it to come in. Because, when we're operating out of energies of before, what do? We talk about what we wanted and it came in and then we didn't know how to treat it. We got all weird, right? So, but that moment, then not only are you just receiving all this fucking goodness and love and nourishment, but you're recognizing what it is, you're knowing what to do with it, you're knowing how to treat it, you're letting it come in. Like, there's an overwhelming sense. I mean, for me, even trying to describe it through this reading and what the inner spirit is telling me, like, I'm so blessed and grateful and thankful that they trust me, because, like, I could only hope that I'm, like, delivering a sense of, like, just a fraction of this, to me, truly indescribable energy. Like, the overwhelming amount of light and love and beauty that one is just taken with, just ravished with. When you just allow the universe to fully come the fuck in, and you're being vulnerable with it, you're just allowing the universe to come in and bless you and love you. It's like, it's one thing to be like, oh, that's sweet, when you have that friend that always wants to hug you when you're sad and you're that tough bitch who, like, you're like, I'm good, it's fine, I'm good. But, like, what about that moment where you're really, like, something's really going on? It doesn't even have to be anything bad, but maybe you want to share a happy fucking moment with someone. And, like, if it's bad, they welcome you in, and then you take that hug and you let that in, and then you have that overwhelming feeling. If it's good, they share that with you, and it amplifies times 2. Like, it's like that moment when you can see it as a gesture and just, like, as an ideal, like, okay, that's cool, versus that shit you didn't even know it was going to be like when you just fully let it in. Like, this Magician to the Lovers card is talking about a blending of self. The Lovers here, honestly, I would say like anointed, married by like you. You know, this is a lot of you in this, and I love it. You know, and you know, I really love this too because I'm a Gemini moon, and you know, Taurus Sun, Gemini moon. I'm kind of feeling that lover's energy. I do, like I said, I do sense that this is a lot for all of you. You to you, and God, by the time you also, because everything, it just seems to be teetering back and forth, because it's like, and then by the time you have actualized in that profound sense, then going back to the external world and how it's responding to you, and receiving you, and welcoming you, and some really honestly not welcoming you. You're gonna have some of those too. And with this new energy that you're in and this new level of ascension, it's going to be interesting how you even deal with the people that aren't able to handle that, and how they are actually maybe like actively acting out against that, you know? Which that brings up another duality, because we think about like, oh man, you know, this is so wonderful. Like, I'm learning how to receive all of this beautiful energy, and it's opening up a whole new world. But then it's also like, how do you deal with this, like being this new you? How do you deal with those who, like, especially if they're people that you've known before and shit like that, that are like, oh man, what the fuck? Who is this? Who's Taurus? What? And they try you. Oh, 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 oh. Be careful of that. Be careful of that. Knight of Pentacles to the Three of Cups. This reading is coming to conclusion pretty soon. But what this is telling me, focus on being happy, take it slow, and honestly, as it relates to answering how to deal with those people who might try you in this new energy, where it's like, damn, I'm a different person. How do I respond to this? Like that first time somebody tries you real good, whatever it is, second, third, fourth time. I'm seeing a solid 3 with this 3 of Cups, but the solid answer to that I'm getting with this is kill them with kindness. Don't be so quick to react. Be merry. Kill them with kindness. Okay? Kill them with kindness. And we've got the Temperance card. Because you're balanced, you know? You know, that duality of temperance. To me, that is the perfect blend of the freak and the sheets, the freak and the sheets complex, to where it's like, it's that bitch if you want that life, and it's also your best friend if that's what you want to. And I think that, you know, you found a balance between the two, and you teeter on the happy side and the more positive side, but you're also like, you know, in check with your shadow side. And I think, you know, when someone has made so much peace with themselves, there's nothing that anybody could tell them. And I think that's something that's going to be a big, you know, potential issue of what makes a lot of people, or some people, rubbed the wrong way. Is just, you know, insecurities can't be projected onto you. Bullshit won't be entertained, and it won't be treated even in a way as if you care. There'll be like ambivalence and fucking neutrality and fucking indifference. You know what I mean? All those things. I don't know. This is, if you wanted to talk, here we are. Here we are. So what do, I don't even know what to title this, because again, we've just been talking. But I guess, you know, it's only right if we pull out, let's see. Oh, okay, so the 2 decks that I did want to pull out were literally like front to back of one another, the Moonology and the Manara, so perfect. I don't know which, y'all want Moonology first? Yeah, y'all do. We'll do Moonology and then Manara. Oh my gosh, you know, I'll tell you, life's been great and beautiful. There's no buts to this. I just gonna add to that. I don't know what's going on with like my speech, but this retrograde, I can feel the powerful energies of it, man. And I've never been so joyous and like lacking of the fear for these retrogrades as time goes on, and I hope y'all are too. But this is intense because it's actually pulling on my physical strings, and I know I'm tapped in more in tune and things. I'm a different person every moment, but whoo, but even the energy I'm in that even has me up reading with y'all right now is a part of it, and I just wanted to express that and like let you know where I'm at, and hopefully also you can forgive me if I like stutter over a word or two or something. Wow, overwhelmed. Not in a bad way, gals. This reading does not have me overwhelmed in a bad way at all. Again, it's in such a good way, and so many things are being redefined. Like it's that that balancing act from Lovers to Temperance, right? So many things have to be getting redefined for y'all and for all of us, bulls. And for once, it's not that cliche, typical stubborn Taurus. Like, we're so not resisting the change anymore. I don't want to act like that there was a point, collective Taurians, that wasn't the case, right? If we're here resonating with this reading, it has been the case. But so we can say like, hey, no more though, right? Give me some patience, please, bulls. Needed the appropriate setting. Dude, we have been talking about duality and balance and coming together, wholeness, oneness, the two parts, all of that for quite some time. So here's the trifecta, the Lovers and that duality, and then the Temperance and that balance, and then we have the full moon in Pisces here. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing low. Ain't it fucking doing it? Ain't it fucking doing it? Good thing we are balanced. Good thing we're in that spot. Good thing we're in that place, okay? Because the energy is gaining momentum. We can feel it. We started the reading with that energy fucking building, gaining momentum, about to erupt. Nobody's gonna know what the fuck hit it. Nothing's gonna know what hit it. Not nary a person, not you. Like, and it's good for you because you're on the board for you. For others, they gotta get with it or get lost. Or, fuck around and find out or whatever I don't know. What did the kids say? Fuck around and find out. Yes. I believe I've heard that a time or two. Oh, that's crazy. I feel like I can say that these days. I don't say getting older, but definitely getting wiser. But, I was born in 1991, y'all. Yes, it was yesterday to some, but you know, my knee has cracked once or twice, so it was definitely at least last week for me. Oh. Yo, what the? Come on now. Come on now. Give me that Aries energy. As it is Aries season, we've got number 1 in the deck. Sun in Aries, Fire of Desire. Okay, so I know how we're going to end this reading. Because another thing, what's underlying, because see, it's kicking, and I kind of got it with the start, but I think I had to get to the end. I had to get from the Ace of Wands to this Fire of Desire, okay? What's really stirring under all of this, and I think what you're alchemizing and channeling, and you're utilizing this energy, you're utilizing this sexual fucking energy, Taurus, because it's pent up in you. And you could either, I guess, be someone who's like super sexually frustrated, right? You could be someone who is out there just bang, bang, banging. Or you can hone that in such a way, especially between that sacral chakra. That solar plexus, that sacral is really where I'm feeling it. Ooh, I'm going down into the root. But, yeah, I feel like you've been channeling that energy for this transformation that you're experiencing, and that's what this eruption is. That's what. That's what that eruption is. Yeah, so my camera placement got messed up because I got a notification that my phone is on low battery, but that's fine because we can hold it for the rest of this, I am sure. But yeah, you're the only thing that is left unsaid, the only stone left unturned here, tight, is really like you having to decide what else and what all you're going to do with this strong sexual energy and this increasing libido. Like, you know, turn it into pure life force and being creative and have you be a powerhouse in work, and you know, even how you interact with others, maybe flirtatiously or platonically, but not necessarily romantically. Just like everything you're doing, like everything you're able to like shift that to in another arena, I think it's really great. But it's going to come down to a point where many of you, let's be real, I see it here. There's been repression and suppression, and you've been closed off, and it's worked for you. And like it's getting to a point where you would love to ignore the direct energy itself, the sexual energy, and like maybe being with someone. Like, I think, you know, as much as you'd like to avoid that, it's at the point where you can't too much longer. And it's interesting to get all the way to the end of that. Like, get to, you know, 30 minutes into the reading. There's a trying again at 3. Because, well, we're at 29, but, you know, damn near 30. To get there before we arrive at this message. So, you know, you really want to decide what you're going to do there. I can't. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you to decide to. Okay? I can't. I pulled out a card for you. Maybe it's because I want to know too. Look, we had full moon in Pisces, and now we got the new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. So, like I said, the last stone left unturned is like, bitch, you're going to have to sit down and figure out what it is that you want for that last aspect. And even for me, you know, trying to ask and get more tea while also like low key, Spirit was like, you know, HK readings, you're not even finna get away with it either. Meditate and contemplate, bitch, sit down. So we're all in the same boat, Taurus, with that. But I mean, the good thing is it's really saying that, you know, that we could do what we want to do, really. Like, we really could, you know. Life's just not that hard anymore. Like, man, I know that for Spirit to have me say that, like, the me clicked in and I scoffed because I'm like, bro, that's so hard said, you know. And that's what's lovely about being a reader, because, like, you know, I'm given the pure energy of what Spirit's saying. And even, like, if it's something that I'm like, what the fuck? Wait, what word? You know? Because, yes, life, you know, is just so much easier. It doesn't have to be that hard. But yeah, it's gonna really take some work to integrate, you know, that type of relationship with someone again on a deeper level. And you got to be okay with that with yourself and patient with yourself in that process. Trust that whoever you do decide to get close to will be patient with you. You know, I see that we are so far beyond projecting, right? You know, negative things. So that's good. But just as a friendly reminder, because I think it's not only that there's a lot of overwhelming energy around you of everybody kind of, again, when we talk about that, a lot of those that are seeing the essence of you, you're wanted more than ever. As if that was ever a problem for you, but you definitely are more than ever. But, like, the vibrations are different, and you're attracting seriousness, and it's going to get very scary deciding, like, no, potentially. Woo. Let me watch my words. But potentially, you know, scary to, you know, get involved and have certain connections where you can't help but get as real as it gets and as vulnerable as it gets for it to work and for it to happen. It's the only way it's gonna happen. Like, the vibration you're on right now is that you can't really attract anything but that purity. And yes, you really just gotta be ready for it, you know. It's not even that you fucking asked for it, bro. You worked for it. You lived for it. You cried for it. You died for it. You lied for it. You told truths for it. You did it. So, you did the damn thing. Congratulations. It's in the energy. Congratulations. I won't pretend that I can even fathom, like, the magnitude of what I'm congratulating you for, but it's likely as infinite as space itself. Good night.